better than the bottom. So much better.
Man, I already know what niggas want to get into, man. That was a nice list, man, Tweet. But go ahead, let's go ahead and get busy, man. Let's get on, get down to it, man. The Super Bowl will be played in, but yeah, the Super Bowl will be played. This is Super Bowl week. We have our contestants up, man. Shout out to the whole league, all the owners. You know what I mean? All the franchise owners, all the coaches and the GMs and the players. But we're here, baby. We're here right now.
One more
The
thing.
stage is set.
One more thing. Merry Christmas to the league, man. I hope all y'all have a wonderful, and blessed, holiday and Christmas to, share it with your family, and may everybody be blessed and merry.
Man, Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas Eve to you, gentlemen. Yeah, we didn't get
Happy
through the
holidays,
festivities, but
everybody.
happy
Happy
holidays, happy
holidays.
Christmas Eve. We might be Christmas when this shit end, though. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. It's first and third business. Long live Timo. What a wonderful journey, man. Despite I wish my nigga was here. I know, oh man. But it's first and third business, man, going against Team LAV, man. Hey, man. Uh, it's crazy to me. I'm gonna save mine for last, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this shit, man. I'm gonna get into these numbers. We have early projections out on the matchup. Timo is favored. No, I mean it's no surprise about that. Team LV is actually coming to the last three games as the underdog. Somehow, some way. But Timo's favored 142 to 135 early. Uh, first and third business. Coming in 7-7. Team LAV with 11-3. Long live Timo 1-3. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and get into you. I'm gonna pass this. So we got Daniels 21, 27 for Gibbs, 15 for Stevenson. Uh, LAV got 20 for Henry, got 19 for Baker, uh 20 for Devontae. They got Devontae up with 820, man. They got a big Devontae up with 20. Uh let's slow roast this, man. Let's not just get straight in. I'm gonna pass this around the horn, man. Y'all give me y'all insight and everything, and then we're gonna we're gonna run it right back and I'm gonna ask you who you pick. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you pass the twin. What you see back to it?
Man, I'm going with faith, man. You know, uh, long live Timo, but you know how I go. I'm looking at the lineup, man, and I'm just, I'm just going with who I think is gonna win, and I think we
Okay.
got the better lineup, so that's how I'm going with it.
Okay. Appreciate that. Good look at all that. Banks, Drake, shit,
Well, I'm gonna say
don't
this.
don't wait for me to pass.
When you look at the two teams, um, you got more players that I would say are certified players. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying, that you can, you know what I'm saying, take to the bank. You know what I'm saying? And Mo got players. He got a couple of players that's certified. You know what I'm saying? Then he got, you know, a sprinkle of maybes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that's where you kind of like start at the beginning of it. You know, when you first start looking at it. You know, when you're looking at the top players on both teams. You know, like I know the projections are saying what they saying right now, but I just don't see the projections stand the way that they are right now. So I'm not like letting that sway me or anything like that. You know, so well, this is going to be a tough game. You know, it's going to be a great game for the league. You know, so I can't wait to see it.
For the pack. Champ. The champ is predisposed at the moment. Let me just dive in. Uh Man, hey, first I want to start this shit off with a little bit of, story. Me and Mo used to talk a lot, man. We used to talk a whole hell of a lot, you know what I'm saying, on a regular basis, like daily. We talk sports, we talk, the pimping, we talk shit lives, we talk all kind of ways. When this fantasy shit jumped off this year, you know what I'm saying, I looked at my schedule, I seen how many people I knew personally that I was gonna be playing, and he was not on the list. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of everybody else was, but he wasn't on the list. So I was like, damn, what P, what's up? P, I don't play you. And he was like, what, we don't play each other? I was like, damn. He was like, she, well, there's one way we can play each other, P. You make it to the playoffs, or you make it to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? He had that little laugh with it and shit, man, giggle and shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and shit. We had chopped it up a few times about us possibly meeting in the Super Bowl, playing each other the first time this season. I ain't never think it would come to fruition. And then, after the tragic shit happened, it really fucked me up. I know it fucked a lot of people. I'm just speaking from my personal experience. It really fucked me up because you know what I'm saying. I had like I don't this shit, it's like losing a brother. Real shit, man. I get emotional even try to think about it right now and speak on the shit, man. You know what I mean? But it's ironic that we made it to Super Bowl. That's my point in all this. You know what I mean? Me and him going against each other. He ain't here. I wish the nigga was here to pop his shit. I wish he was here to talk his shit. I already know how our conversations would go, and we'll be both be laughing and popping it and saying all kind of little slit shit. The chat would have been lit. The shit would have been on fire. But he not here to see his team go through. And I think that is going to be the difference in the performance of the team this weekend. I know Commissioner Draper is running the team, him and Swift. So I know they're gonna make all the moves that they can make to ensure that Timo get the victory. First and third business get the big victory. Uh, but shit, man, we got this because that's what we came to do, man. This is our destiny. That's what we were destined to do. We've been in this league 3 years. I went to the Super Bowl my first year. I won it on the first day. They had to have a second day in order to get me out of the crown. Niggas had called me, sized my belt, playing for my payment. And then next thing I know, I ain't heard nothing from niggas. And Mo was one of the niggas who was authoritative about we have to play a game. I don't want to hear you laugh. Well, no, it ain't never
But
happened.
hey,
The
listen,
nigga
I'm gonna keep it
died. It
real. You
don't
had to
matter.
listen,
Hmm?
listen. I'm not going for Draper like a nut, but you had to play another one, dog, because that game they didn't play it. It had to be played.
Man,
Like
that shouldn't have, that was never written in the rule. That should have never been my problem. You deal with what I'm
but hey,
saying?
look, hey, listen. It
When I
wasn't your
came
problem, but
into
at
the
the same
league, they
time,
told
listen.
me
If
these
you're
are the
gonna win,
rules.
listen. If you're gonna win, face, win the right way, baby. Don't let it be no discrepancy. Now you got
That
a
ain't my
chance.
discrepancy. How is that my listen, P? I understand what you saying. You know what I mean? But when niggas called me and told me, man, hey man, that's what if it end like that, that's how it end. Once you say that, cool. But then you go meticulous and suggest some more new moves.
But look, my
Cool.
thing is,
That's cool. This,
P.
this is all I'm saying, P. This is all I'm saying right here. That happened. We lived. We moved on. We weren't happy as an organization. We weren't satisfied with the decision and the ending result, but we accepted it and we moved on. The next year, we came back with it on our mind. Uh, we ran into a buzzsaw. You know what I'm saying? We thought we was the bullies on the block, but it was CD Lamb, and that was a hard universal thing to deal with, to root for your team and then try to root against this nigga who going against you, who got your star player for your team. That was just an emotional loss for us. We accepted it this year. We got back in this position, had the best record in the league. We didn't want to go out in the first round because that would have been humiliating. We didn't go out. Uh, we got to the championship round. We couldn't lose. We just couldn't because we lost last year. We couldn't achieve our goal if we would have fell down last week, and we didn't. Shout out to those guys. And now we're at the Super Bowl. I already been here before and lost. I don't want to be the Buffalo Bills. We don't want to be the. That's the message we got throughout the locker room. We don't want to be those guys. Those on. That's not the title we want. Even though it's not back to back Super Bowls, but it's two Super Bowls and two appearances, and that just would be that would be almost. I might as well not even made the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. We might as well not even made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So we here. We in the Super Bowl. It's first and third. I love my brother, but it'd be nothing more that I would want to do than to get this win. I know he would want me to play because I had said that. I mean, this was early after it happened. I had said that if I made it to the Super Bowl against Mo, I would sit all my players and let him win had a Super Bowl in honor him. And I'd be damned that came to be. I didn't think it was. I was just really talking. I ain't gonna even lie. I was just saying some shit because I was in the emotion of the moment, and I was really like feeling sentimental. So I was like, "Ah, that'd be a noble gesture to do. That'd be awesome if I was in that position. I could just let him win the Super Bowl and sit everybody." And then I actually made it to the Super Bowl, and I said, "I ain't doing that shit. Mo would want me to play, and so we're gonna play it out, man." And so, yeah, man, we got to see how this shit shake. Uh, Thanks. I don't even recall. I got twin. He said he got me. I don't recall on record getting you what you said. Uh, you said Team LAV or you said first and third.
Well, on this one right here, uh, I picked Team LAV. At the beginning of the playoffs. In the chat. The guy that used to be the champ. He had said he had asked everybody who they got. And people start chiming in on who they got. And I picked Team LAV. Then and for reasons when I went and looked at Team LAV's schedule on the season, and I seen that uh, everybody that he played against seemed to underperform when they played him this season. Even the good teams. So it didn't matter who he played, good or bad. They just underperformed. So I just felt like it was something going on for Team LAV. This season, and it's continued to go on for them in the playoffs. And I don't think it's going to be any different coming in the Super Bowl.
Chosen didn't underperform when I played him.
Well, well, Chosen didn't underperform. You can't get it every week. You can't
Oh yeah.
like it ain't something that you can just write in stone and just say, oh man, that motherfuckers ain't gonna perform. No, but I'm just saying what the majority of 90% of the season for Team LAV, people have underperformed when they played against them. So I'm gonna think that he gonna ride that magical carpet ride on into the Super Bowl like he did, and I think that he's gonna ride off into the sunset with a trophy this season. Um, and I just don't think Timo got the horses to compete with the horses for Team LAV. So I'm taking Team LAV.
What Draper at? He done came through and didn't come through.
Yeah,
Oh man, I'm gonna have to drop him off the stage, brother. Okay, Bubba. Love you, brother, but you just taking up space. Okay, shit, man. Yeah, I mean, obviously, y'all know why I got me, and I just went on a little long little story, me and Timo and all shit, but I ain't really get into why we feel like we're gonna win. You know, we got one more road to cross. We got one more ride to take, one more mile to run. Another mountain to climb. We right here. It's imperative that we get this victory. So I can't express to you how much I really want this victory. Uh, I hate who it's over. I love it, but I hate it. It's a bittersweet situation. It's he ain't here, so it's kind of like damn. Uh, but I feel like it's like 17 other owners that don't want to see me win this one. Um, they're not gonna be happy with me winning. I don't know why. I mean, I've been the best team. I've held the flag for the league. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 11-3. We in a position to win. It would be, nice for the best team in the league to carry the banner for, the league. I think it'd be a nice thing, for all of us, the top of it, everything, we got, it's all intertwined, it'll make for a beautiful marriage, I believe. I don't understand why. And I'm not saying all 17, but I think we did a poll, it'd be kind of high that everybody going against us. Guys in the locker room, man, we gotta get y'all gotta just show up one more. I needed the best of you guys one more again. I need the front office to work that magic one more time, baby. You
Mm-hmm.
understand me? Go find them. Whoever they is, go make it happen, man. Go find the guys, the right guys, the players, the plug and play. We know the position. You know the positions. You know everybody might know, but you know the positions, GM. You know the positions that we need to fill. You know what we got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Coach, need you to get the players ready. I mean, I need Baker have the best game he's had all season. I would love to see Henry have the best game he had all season. I would love to see Devontae have the best game he had all season. I would love to see a touchdown from Wilson this game. It would be delightful. Bowers, let's keep going, baby. Let's keep going out of control. I can't help but know that I'm facing a player that I let go. That's boy, if I had a chance to get that one back, I would most certainly have that one back. Right now, at this time, oh, it would be a beautiful thing to have that one back. I mean, Hill had a big game for me, but let's be honest. If we had to go do a do-over, Hill for Charbonnet is not even a question at this time. Considering Hill is not even gonna play this week. That would be his dilemma instead of mine. So now it's my problem, and I'm facing one more of those guys that I had on my team that I no longer have on my team, and the record against those guys, the way they perform hasn't been that great. It really hasn't. When they come back, man, they come back and they make us pay. And I'm really worried about. I'm worried about Charbonnet. I'm worried about Charbonnet. Daniels is dangerous. Gibbs is gonna have a Monday night game. He's the only Monday night game of any player to
Is
going in this game.
Charbonnet starting now?
Yeah, Walker out. Walker hurt. You didn't get the Walker he need an MRI for his ankle. He fucked up.
Okay, so Charbonnet come into play. Okay, let me say this though. Um, it need to be put on record though that you faced a gauntlet of elite scoring teams in the playoffs. Now, if they perform to their capabilities or not is one thing, but your first team was Supreme. The next was Rollo. Now you playing Timo. These are all teams that put up high caliber scoring numbers. You know your Timo say you got to bring Buck 50.
Got to
You
bring 150 or
got
better.
to be hard hat. You know what I'm saying? With Rollo, it was like you got to bring 150 to be fucking with Rollo. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how his squad had been playing. And on any given Sunday, Supreme had a type of team that could give you a buck 70. Like it just happened like that. You know what I'm saying? So you had to put up what you had to put up that game to get it done. Even though both of y'all really underperformed that game, but he underperformed beyond you.
Not against Supreme. No, I put up 179 points against Supreme.
Oh, okay, yeah. Supreme was the one you won by 60, 50 or 60.
My team has showed up since the playoff. I mean, you talking about that greedy game. That's the game you talking about when I put up 122, but he
Oh,
only had
yeah,
80.
that was the last game of the
But
season.
that game didn't matter for us. It mattered for him. It didn't matter for us.
Stepping into the playoff scoring wise.
I didn't even have Henry that game. So, that game didn't really matter for us. That was just icing on the cake. It was sentimental to finish 11-3, in spite of what happened on the first and third business. So that's what we were looking at it as, but it really wasn't a game that mattered. We was out without our number one player. So we didn't really even expect to win, honestly.
Okay.
But when we got the win, we was gracious and we was appreciative of them laying down for us, on the last game of the season when they needed the game to get into the playoff. You know, it happens that way sometimes. That's what you talking about. When you talk about the magical season and people unperforming, that's an example of that. I truly believe our playoffs games haven't been underperformances. It hasn't been the performance they wanted. And if you look at the projections, yeah, you could say it's an underperformance, but 134 points ain't nothing to sneeze at. I mean, that ain't the worst.
That
I
is
mean,
something to sneeze at. That's something to sneeze at, especially in the playoffs.
it would have beat Mac Twin. I mean, I don't mean to dump on you, Twin. I ain't trying to, jump on my partner, but I'm just, using that as a reference, as a springboard. And then,
And you
okay,
said
Supreme put up 131.
Twin
And
said his team underperformed. So you're right. He outscored Twin because Twin team underperformed. There's two teams that underperform. Look, I ain't gonna let you get away with saying that Rollo team didn't underperform when they was projected to do what, like a 151, something like that. So
I think it was like 147 by the time the shit settled. You know how them boxers they come in and then they don't bulked up for the fight. And then by the time the fight start, they actually drop back to their original weight. I think it was something like that. You know what I'm saying? It was about 147. I mean that's under 133, 147. I get what you're saying, but I feel like you can win a game in the playoffs 133.
well, this is you
Cash score 78.
now say that.
Supreme score 131 in
Now,
different rounds.
Now that you say that though, you said you believe that you can win a game in the playoffs scoring 130 and change, right?
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm
I
saying
think that's right. I think that's right at the line. I think
okay,
that's
so
right at the line,
if that's at the line.
at the
If
lowest you can
we go,
go.
if we go and look at all of the teams that won in the playoffs this year, I bet nobody had a score that low.
I just gave you two scores that low. Round one, Supreme scored 131. That would have beat Supreme. Cash
Uh,
scored 78.
no, I ain't talking about. No, I said the team that won the game. I said none of those teams scored in that 130 because you said a 130 can win the game. I'm saying,
I'm saying in the playoffs.
I know, but I'm saying against the teams that won a game, they all, I bet,
You
none.
saying you saying everybody else who played that week, you saying he wouldn't have
No,
beat nobody else.
I'm saying every victor in the playoffs this season, whoever won in the playoffs this season, I'm saying they all scored more than 135.
Well, I consider the playoffs, not like who playing in the NIT. So are we saying the same
No,
thing or are we saying
I ain't
something
talking
different?
about no NIT. I ain't talking. I'm talking about. I'm,
Oh, okay. Then what I'm saying, he would have
I'm
beat
saying
Twin. He wouldn't have beat Mo, but he would have beat Twin.
he would have beat Twin when Twin won last week. He would have beat Twin.
No, I'm talking about this week.
I know you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Last week he
You're not
would have
hearing
beat.
you're not hearing
No,
what I'm.
listen to me. I'm hearing what you're saying. Last week he would have beat Supreme and he would have beat Cash
But I'm
last week.
saying neither one of them won. I'm talking about the
Oh, you're
team
talking about
that
the teams that
won.
won.
I'm only talking about the team that won. I'm
he
saying,
couldn't have beat himself though, because he had 150 to win last week.
and I'm saying he couldn't have beat you. You had what did you have?
179.
Okay, he couldn't have beat Mo Twin because both of them scored like 150. I'm saying
I
I'm just
outscored.
I'm
what
just saying
I'm
I'm
saying
just saying
all
it
of the
ain't it
winners in
ain't
the
it ain't
playoffs. I'm saying to have won a game in this playoffs right here, you have had to score over 140. Is what I'm saying. 135 wasn't getting it done.
I'm just saying
See, see.
that's like the bottom line. That ain't that bad. That ain't really like super underperforming.
But you,
That's all I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying. But how can you say that if no team have won a game? I'm saying scoring like that low that all of them has all of the winners have showed. This is what you got to do to win. You got to put these numbers up.
But also I mean, really it's null and void because both weeks I scored every team in the playoffs. So
Oh,
it's
oh my God.
I mean
Look. Soon as Draper come in, the man of the high castle show up again.
no, we speaking facts. I'm not speaking from I'm just saying facts.
You are
That's all I said.
speaking
I
that
mean, you
you
saying
see
they underperforming, but
they
at the same
are.
time, you gotta take in consideration Team LAV. They performed
They
2 weeks in
Everybody,
a
are.
row.
everybody, everybody that Mo played against in the playoffs underperformed too.
Uh,
That's true too. That's
uh,
true too, Drake.
uh.
I mean, yeah. I mean, let's go. Let's look at it. He played Juice the first round. Juice scored 114 points.
Yeah,
Mo
Think
scored
about it.
150. Mo consistently with the 150. Then against Twin, Twin had 105 points.
Come
yeah,
Where'd
on
Mo
now,
go?
yeah,
Mo
150.
scored 152,
yeah.
150. You know what I'm saying? He said a nigga got to put up
So are
more
you
than
go
150 to beat
underperform?
him.
Are you go underperform against Mo?
I mean, we ain't underperformed thus far in the playoffs. I don't see anything that's going to see a
He
trend to
ain't
say that,
either.
we going to underperform. I understand that
You know
Draper
that's how
for the
somebody
commit
lose, right? That's how somebody lose. Somebody got to underperform,
got
and
to
somebody got to.
underperform. That's
That's
how,
just what
yeah,
it is.
yeah. Well, I had, me and Mo met last year. It wasn't in the playoffs, but I put up like 179. He put up 200. So sometimes, it might be a good shootout. You never know. We both might put up. It might just be who put up the most. But
I know y'all ain't
I'm
got my
glad you
pick
ran
yet.
it back, Commissioner, for the paper. I already know how you feel about this, but I would love to get it on record. Who you would think gonna win, why you think they gonna win. Any other insights you have that you can give for us.
I think I think Mogo win just because it's just a divine intervention. It's just what it's supposed to be. I think it's outside our hands. I don't even think it's. I
That's
think Mo
fair.
gonna take it.
That's fair. But you are running a team though, also at the same time.
No, I'm assisting in the team.
The system
I'm
running.
gonna
So
make
it's
sure he got.
like I'm going against two niggas in an immortal spirit. Wow. Yeah, we definitely shouldn't win. I mean, I'm good. I got too much going against me. I don't see
Well,
any.
just go on and bench all your players. Since you conceding, right? And you conceding then, right? Just go and bench all your players
I
then. I
mean,
don't want to hear all that. I don't
if
want
I
to hear
listen
that
to the
violin
media, I
story.
mean, what is
I mean,
like
I don't want to hear
17
that
niggas?
violin story,
What is
baby.
like 17 niggas
Man, ain't nobody
want to
trying to hear
see
that
want to
swan
see
story, P.
want to see Team LAV. I think I'm the only one of the only ones. Shit, they
Man,
want to,
nobody want to hear that swan song, P. Nobody care, P.
don't nobody care.
Nah.
Yeah.
You can paint the narrative how you want to. At the end of the day, it is what it is,
At the
baby.
at the end of the day gonna end.
Yeah, you can paint yourself like you Leonidas and 300 and whoop the whoop, whatever, whatever. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, baby. Now that one
Yo,
them people
shit.
that just The people had
Unstoppable
just
force
butted
against an
in on
immovable
McCall.
object, man. God damn. What you
I
said?
mean, yeah, the people had just butted in my conversations. I'm finna go. I'm over here on the razor,
No,
on
oh,
spinning on this
world
pine.
famous. Shit.
Yeah,
Up there with some of the greatest. Nigga,
yeah,
this that motherfucker
man.
in his prime, boy. That motherfucker got history. You
Trying to
understand me?
evade these suckers,
And
man.
still pushing.
And still pushing, P. It's motherfucking treacherous over here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Look, I'm gonna say this right here. I'm in a no lose situation. Okay. Uh there's no pressure. As bad as we want, the crown, there's really no pressure, man. I'm in a no lose situation because let's just say for unforeseen, reasons, we would should so happen to lose. We lose it to the spirit, the angel. Like you know what I'm saying? The high, I already graduated
Like
to the
that, like
higher
that, like
level.
that
You
nigga,
know what I'm
like that
saying?
nigga Lindell said, like that nigga Lindell said when he came when he not this time, little nigga. You hear me? Like that nigga Lindell said, like he said, yeah, not this time, nigga. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying, man? If we was to, to lose a Timo, that's a no lose situation, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Especially in
first of all,
spite
you
of.
made it, man. You did everything you supposed to do. You had the best record all year. You scored, you outscored everybody in the playoffs all year. I mean, what else you want, baby? I mean,
And when we win,
you went to
and
the
when
Super
we
Bowl. I
win,
mean, and you
it's
playing the
still gonna
immortal,
it'll be
and you
even
playing
more
the
great
immortal
because then
Mo.
we'll join the halls. We'll have a place in the halls. We'll be in the in the building. The building of the elite. You know what I mean? And that's what we do this shit for, man. You understand me? That's the reason why we be up late nights. You know what I'm saying? Putting in that work, still pushing that pen week after week. That's the reason why when the season end and don't end the way I wanted it to end. That's why when it come back up, I'm ready. I'm activated to work harder than I did last year, to learn more shit than I did last year. So man, uh,
Gotta wait a
it's a
whole.
beautiful thing, man. It's a win-win. It's a
Hey, I ain't gonna
win-win.
lie to you, little deal. That what you finna say is everything. The fact we gotta wait a whole AP, I be so fantasy drunk. I was like, man, cut this shit back on. Well, where everybody going? Where the party? The party's over. Oh man, hey, what about basketball? Y'all do fantasy golf? Man, nigga
Man,
be
get back
fantasy
at it,
drunk.
man.
Man, come on, man, cut the music back on,
Want
baby.
another
The
shot
party
at
not
you niggas,
over.
man.
That's
Yeah, man, this shit is
Man,
frustrating.
they gotta wait a whole nother year, dog,
a whole
because
nother
man,
year.
like me having a subpar season is crazy to me, P.
Like this nigga right here, though. This nigga right here, say, let me tell you, boy, that nigga, that Ricky Gate, that hunts that nigga fantasy football dreams. Let him tell it. He would have been the sixth seed. That he would have been 86, and the nigga say he would be playing in the Super Bowl right now because he would have beat
Yeah,
Mo. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He
he
would have
would have.
had
I
more points.
mean,
He
he
would have
could
had
have.
more points than Mo this week. You know,
Technically, yes. If he would have went that sixth round, he can go. He can go check that out. Who was six and who they play and who they would have
Cash.
played.
It was
He would
Cash.
have outscored Cash.
Cash would have been 7 seed, 7 or 8 or something like that. I don't know.
I would have played.
Yeah, he'd have been 7 seed.
I'd have played Twin the first week.
You'd have beat Twin.
I'd have beat Twin. I'd have played Mo the next week.
You'd have beat Mo this week. It'd have been a close one, but you'd have came out with the victory, 7 point victory, 159 to 152.
So taking this nigga out with less than a minute to go has cost me going to the Super Bowl.
That would have been kind of historic for the league. Draper brought me in. I went to the Super Bowl, played against him. I would have brought you in. You would have went to the Super Bowl and played against me. That'd have been a cool little narrative for that 25-21. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't to be. You didn't make the right coaching call. You bench Ricky. How absurd. That was horrendous.
Goddamn Ricky.
Well, I'm gonna go 15 more minutes on the record on this, man. It'll be a cool about an hour. I think about 30 minutes fucked up. But you did. Shout out to the big P, Rollo P. He just texted me. He just texted chat rather and responded to, the congratulatory, coach speak, that we extended out to a great organization, a wonderful organization. And I mean, we respect that organization fully. We respect what they doing, what they've done. We faced them in this league, or we've been in the league with them 2 out of the 3 years, and we've seen them with exemplary ownership. And shout out to the Rollo first 304 Whisper. Um, yeah, man. What else we got? Sticker right here. He coaching and GM and team, man. I gotta go against three niggas, man. That's preposterous. Uh, I bet it's gonna be niggas all in the league. I probably be wrong. Look, but niggas gonna be picking up niggas and everything. I don't know, man. I think at this point it should be between Team LAV in first and third, as far as free agents and shit go. But I don't know. Ain't nobody else got nothing to play for. They shouldn't even be interested in picking up. They should run with who they got. But who am I? I'm nobody. Just the organization. Jerry Jones of this fantasy football shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
As far as when say something, niggas,
Al Davis.
here to say it or something. You know what I'm saying?
they're lost for 30 years in a row. So,
Yeah,
okay.
you're right. So that's a
I'm
hell
saying
of a
I'm saying from the
comparison.
spoken for when I say something, it's like it echoes or something. I'm saying they got
You
niggas
can't echo
pick
without no
up on it and
championships,
shit,
B.
man.
You can't echo without no champ. You ain't got no championships, bro.
Ooh.
You
I
really like the
I don't
Buffalo
I
Bills.
don't.
See,
You really like the Buffalo Bills.
see, that's why you gotta win. That's why you gotta win because shit like that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, you more like the
okay,
Buffalo Bills.
okay.
Yeah,
How you say that?
I
You say you
mean,
making the playoffs, but you don't win it.
But I don't
there
win
you
it.
go. Damn, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, okay,
I thought they had the
all right,
best record too. I'm talking about high flying, running and gunning. But you know, hey man, if it ain't your
man.
time, it ain't your
Hey,
time.
man. That's just
He said
that's billboard material, man. That's a
all of that record shit you breaking this year by being the first team that had the best record to make it and win they first game and make it to the Super Bowl. He said all that shit don't mean nothing if you
Yeah,
don't
no,
go.
you
it
the only
don't.
one keeping up, and you the only one keeping up with that anyway. So at the end
Yeah,
of the
well,
day, you ain't got no titles.
at the end of the
Win
day,
your
I don't
jet,
got no
get your
title.
yeah, you ain't got no ships, B. So
Ain't got no
yeah,
chip.
nah.
Ain't got no chip right there. I mean, at this very moment, I ain't got no chip. I got a chip
Laugh
on my.
Barkley.
Oh Lord! Oh wow!
oh,
Lav
Yeah,
Barkley.
oh.
yeah.
Whoa.
He said
Okay.
so. He said you better not use that. He must have
He
heard
don't
about
even hold
it.
on. Only you know. Only you know. We're gonna
Oh,
hold
okay.
that. We're
Oh,
gonna hold that. We're
okay.
gonna hold that. Cause that's interesting he say that. And I love how the universe works. I really do. I am a fan of the universe. I don't know too much about religion and all that, but as far as how the universe works, I love that because this is perfect. This is perfect. You already know what I told you. You understand me? After after we take care of business, because that's what we're here for. Long live Timo, but we're here to take care of our business. Then we're gonna bring that other narrative. That'll be beautiful going into next week too. Either way or the way, when we bring the show next week, we're gonna bring that up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I always say either or. I'm not gonna be on here. I'm gonna be humble. I'm gonna continue to be humble. You know what I'm saying? You only celebrate when you have a reason to celebrate. So then after we pop the top, then we'll have a little bit more we can, we can let it get, we can do whatever then, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep the humble approach. But I like he said that, Lab Barkley. Interesting. Very interesting. That's crazy. That's if you know, you know. That's crazy. That's real. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, lab boy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna write this nigga name down. Let me see. A chosen one. Uh, Draper for the paper. Shout out my nigga though. Swift the gift. Okay. We just gonna write them. We just gonna go with them three. We're gonna go with them three. Yeah. Put them on the chalkboard. Put them on the bulletin board. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And,
That's, we got the big bully. We got to face. You know what I mean? We've been underdog to certain niggas 3 weeks in a row. Uh, hey man, it is what they believe. You know what I'm saying? But what we believe is obviously different than what they believe because the results have shown that. And we just gonna keep working with that.
and
We'll
on
keep
the,
working with that.
I want to say that I plan on ending the season, getting my revenge against Drake this week, and finishing the season on a 7 game winning streak. And I'm ready for next season.
That'll be something to look at. That'll be something a little, get a little highlight that next week. Okay. I didn't know that was the matchup. I apologize. I hadn't looked past, I've been focused, tunnel vision. I ain't even looked at no other games. I promise. I'm sorry.
They,
Uh,
they don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't mean nothing.
but that would be nice to, you know what I'm saying, to start off, 1-4, something like that, 1-5. I don't know. It was something like that. And then end up 7-7, and then to go on a 7 game win streak to end the season to be like, shit, if we'd have made one better coaching decision, nigga, well, yeah. Especially if say you outscored me this week. Yeah, let's just say you haven't done it thus far in the playoff. But just say you do. You know what I'm saying? You be like, you kind of feel like you the paper champ. I mean, the people's champ, or something like that. You
You
could kind of
know
feel
what I'm
like that,
talking
like,
about, Jay?
boy, if I had you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about right there, Jay. This shit I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm
You
saying,
know,
man.
that high castle. You know what I'm saying? That high castle.
Man, we trying to get to the high castle. That's what we trying to get to, man. We trying to get where you came up with some great phrases on this show, man. I'm thankful and blessed to have you. We trying to get to that high castle you speak of. We trying to have that magical season that you speak of. Say, man, you sound like a prophet, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hope each and every word that you have uttered thus far in this playoff come true and be what it is. And man, them niggas gonna recognize you, man. They niggas gonna be like, man, that nigga say something, you need to listen. That nigga know what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what we hope. What we hope, man. But shit, man, I'm about ready to wrap this baby up, man. We can go after hours and shit, man. But we coming up on, we got like 5 minutes. We can whatever you want to feel, man. This nigga over here, down here, man. You understand me? He don't want to see a brother be great, but it's okay. It's okay. I've known this nigga for down there 40 years, man. You know what I'm talking about? But it's okay. It's all right, man. It's all right.
When you see that, man.
We couldn't have picked a better nigga to go with, though. Let me just say that. You know, hey, man, I ain't mad on the nigga he picked, man. I'd have picked the nigga myself if I wasn't going against him. You know what I mean? Just keep it all the way 1 million. Shout out my nigga though, man. Long live Timo, man. God damn, man. Yeah, Super Bowl, baby. Yeah, this is the biggest game of the season. We here. We made it here, man. We really happy to be here, but we're not happy. You know what I'm saying? The job is not done. It's not finished. We have not won anything. We just put ourselves in a position to have an opportunity to snatch greatness that is right before us. You know what I'm saying? Uh, this time next week, baby. This time next week, I will. Yeah, man. Stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned. From the top, man. I'm Team LAV. Got Drake before the paper. Got motherfucking Big Bang. Some kids of mine. Man, we gonna carry this shit overtime. We're gonna keep this shit going, man. But we out right now. One.
Top is so much better than the bottom.